guys, welcome to my channel. This is Life with Rui. We talk about lifestyle, photography and travel. I had my very first Airbnb experience and thought, why not record that process for somebody else who might be interested in knowing how to go about it. If you're new, travel a lot, quite often do not find yourself in a new town, this video is the plug. So first of all, like everyone else, I had my doubts, These sites are very genuine and it's not easy for someone who's never used them before to just go ahead and trust. But guess what? I really enjoyed my stay, and like everyone else who finds themselves for work at emergency travels, you have to think very first on how you're going to spend your day, your night, in whatever town you're going to. So first and foremost, always guys, always book in advance. Do not wait for last minute. It is gonna frustrate you and you end up making a lot of mistakes because you are desperate and are really looking for the cheapest and most affordable room with the little time that you have, and everyone else is online. So I get the pressure is so tight. So guys, I would totally advise that you book in advance, like even 4 days in advance, even a week in advance. I mean, just book early, not on the day of the travel. Make sure your account is verified, guys. In every account you open, even in apps, there's always a verification email that is sent to the email address that you provide. Now guys, do not proceed without verification, because if you don't do that, any booking that you make is going to be automatically cancelled. Now, the reason that is bad is because if you had started reserving and you end up paying, that money is gonna hang somewhere in the system. Could it be PayPal, credit card, whatever? It gets stuck somewhere. They're given authorization to deduct the money, and authorization does not necessarily mean that it will be deducted, but you don't want to go there, because that's the mistake I made, and I want all of y'all to not repeat that, guys. But as I said, when you're booking in a hurry and there's an emergency, you're bound to make mistakes, okay? But I'm here, I got you. So you're not gonna repeat the same mistakes that I made. The picture that you provide on your profile should not be so different from the selfie that you're taking. So if you're uploading a passport photo or a national ID photo, make sure that there is a frame, a rectangular frame. Make sure the picture fits in that frame, because I was taking really good selfies, okay? So anytime they were trying to compare myself with the picture, it was not matching. Not because the picture was not good. I actually looked for good lighting. I actually used a good camera. This is where the problem was, guys. I had not centered the picture on the ID to fit the rectangular frame, and that is where the problem was. So the computer was scanning through. So it's scanning through words and coming to my face, and then it finds my face halfway, So those are the small things that can make your experience uncomfortable when you're trying to book. There's the two options. There's a host who has to respond before she or he gives you a go ahead to book the house, and there's the option of instant booking, where you don't have to talk to the host prior for the host to tell you whether or not they can host you at that time or the dates that you are proposing to stay there. Well, I wouldn't say it's bad to go for instant, but instant should be like your last resort. You see, when you're in a hurry, that is the only time I can recommend you to do instant. But all the same, I got so lucky. I did an instant booking. The lady got back to me in less than 10 minutes, guys. That was so efficient. The other thing I also noticed, guys, Airbnb staff are so supportive. I tried their number. I looked for the number online, and I tried calling, and tell you what, each and every one of them kept saying, if you get stuck at any point, don't hesitate to call. And I found that really reassuring, guys, because I was panicking. I was not sure I was gonna get accommodation. I had a few hours to the meeting that I was attending, which was in the morning, and I was traveling overnight. So that helps to know that the staff is very accommodative and friendly. Now guys, the other thing, always look at the reviews that your host has been given. There's ratings, then there's reviews. Try and read through the reviews, okay? They may have had a high rating, but then at the reviews you find more people complaining, giving their very genuine opinion, and they feel like they were not comfortable in the place. So it is really good to go through all the comments. I know there could be many, but most of them span from like 20 reviews, depending on how long the host has been on the platform. So make sure you read the reviews and look at the ratings. I would recommend anything from 4.5 rating onwards. Another thing, there are others who are new. Again, I'm telling you, this thing is just about trust, and you can't know. Maybe they don't have any rating and they're relying on you guys to book with them for them to have that. But I wouldn't recommend, for a first timer like I would recommend you go for one that has a high rating and good reviews. Okay guys, now that you have that figured out, what is in your bag? Make sure you carry the essentials. I'm talking about slippers, flip-flops, whatever you may need to use when you're walking around the house. Some hosts are gracious enough to provide that, but I would recommend that you carry your own. The other thing you want to carry is toothpaste, toothbrush, bathing soap, or shower gel, whatever works for you. Just make sure you are not expecting the host to provide that. I'm not saying they won't, but you can't just rely on their side to make sure they have all that for you. The other thing you might want to consider is your comfort, okay? You're paying for the service, you might as well make sure it is convenient. When you open the page, it's going to show you the amenities or what the host is able to provide for you during your stay. Some hosts provide iron box, they tell you there's Wi-Fi, which I've noticed all of them, well, a good number of them have Wi-Fi as part of the amenities, the things that they are offering for you. So if your host is kind enough to host you and give you an experience that was worthwhile, it would be good to thank them for that, okay? Also guys, do not take any pictures or videos or anything without talking to the host. Make sure that if you want to take pictures of the house, you ask for their permission, okay? Just to avoid trouble in the future. Find out how the host works in the house, what they prefer, what works for them, so that your stay can be as smooth and sleek as possible. I'd like to insert my experience in this video right here. I want to show you from the day I settled in and the apartment tour. I want to show you where I stayed, just so you can get the hang of it, okay? Hey guys, so I just checked in to the apartment I'm staying in for the 2 nights. I actually checked in like I think it was an hour ago, and so far I'm pretty excited guys. I will definitely do a tour for you tomorrow. Guys, that's about it. I hope you enjoy your stay. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up if it was helpful, and if you've not yet subscribed, just click on the subscription button there and the notification bell, just so you get a notification anytime I post a new video. Thank you so much. See you on the next one.